You know, there's a war that every single one of us has to fight. It is, without a doubt, the most important battle you will ever face, and it's a war against yourself.
And this isn't some new age idea. We're talking ancient wisdom here. Lord Mahavir said it perfectly. Conquering yourself is a bigger win than conquering a million enemies. Why? Because once you've won that war inside, believe me, the outside world becomes a whole lot easier to handle.
But here's the tough part, the brutal truth. Less than 1% of people actually win this war. That means 99% of us are losing to ourselves. We're getting beaten by our own procrastination, our own self-doubt. So you really have to ask yourself, if you can't even win against your own mind, what chance do you honestly have out there in the world?
So, how do you know? How can you tell if you're on the losing side of this war? Well, let's go through the symptoms and be honest with yourself. See if any of these sound a little familiar.
Think about it. Are you constantly running on empty? Always feeling sleepy even when you've had enough rest? Can you just not focus on anything for more than a few minutes? Is your mind always wandering off, maybe daydreaming that, I don't know, 10 crores will just fall into your lap and solve everything? And does all of this just leave you feeling worthless? Like you're whispering to yourself, I can't do this. I'm just not built for this.
Look, if any of that is hitting a little too close to home, I've got to be blunt. That feeling of weakness, it doesn't suit you. It's time we completely redefine what real strength, what true effort actually looks and feels like.
So, let's start with a provocative question that the source material brings up. It asks, what is the definition of a real man? But let's expand that. Let's ask, what's the definition of a truly powerful person?
And check out this contrast. The source doesn't pull any punches. It says real strength has nothing to do with basic biology. It points out that even animals can procreate. No, the true definition of power. It's about making a decision and sticking to it. It's about doing the things that other people are too scared to do. And most of all, it's about consistency, showing up and doing the work, especially on those days when you really, really don't feel like it. Now that is power.
This really drives the point home. Think about it. On the battlefield of the Mahabharata, when the legendary warrior Arjuna started to doubt himself, Lord Krishna didn't tell him it was okay. He said, this impotence, this weakness, does not suit you. It is your duty to fight. Well, your war against yourself, that's your battlefield. And it is your duty to pick up your weapons and get in the fight.
Okay, so what is your ultimate weapon in this fight? It's not some big, complicated strategy. It's a simple, incredibly powerful command. In Hindu mythology, the Brahmastra was this unstoppable celestial weapon. Well, guess what? You have one too. But first, every warrior needs to know their enemy. And your number one enemy in this battle is procrastination. That habit of saying, I'll do it later. It is the single biggest threat you will ever face on the battlefield of your own life.
And this is how you destroy it. It's so simple. The second you feel that pull to delay, you have to create urgency. You just tell yourself this one phrase. You say it over and over again, in whatever language clicks for you. Do it now. Abhi karo. When you repeat this like a mantra, you're literally reprogramming your subconscious mind. You're teaching your brain that waiting is no longer an option.
And please, understand this. Do it now is not just a catchy phrase. It's your ultimate weapon. It's your Brahmastra. It forces your mind to activate, it creates that fire of urgency, and it will help you get more done than you ever imagined.
So let's take this one weapon and build it into a whole philosophy for life. I want you to imagine that your mind is a control panel, and it's covered in buttons. You, and only you, have the power to turn these buttons on and off.
All right, these are the buttons you need to switch to the on position starting today. Discipline, risk, adventure, patience, a readiness to sacrifice, and this one is huge. The ability to accept failure, learn from it, and just keep on going.
And just as important, here are the buttons you need to slam into the off position for good. Number 1, procrastination. We just learned how to beat that. And number 2, making excuses. That's it. The excuse factory is officially closed.
Because look, real strength isn't about how much you can lift in the gym. It's about whether you have the mental power to control these internal buttons. And here's a little challenge for you. If you find you can't do this, tell people. Tell your friends you're weak. The sting of having to admit that might just be the fire you need to finally make a change.
Because once you get a handle on these controls, everything shifts. You stop just reacting to what life throws at you. You move from fighting a war to actually creating something. You become the author of your own story. It's time to write your own identity.
Let these words really sink in.
You are your own sunrise. You are your own new beginning, every single day. You make the rules for your life. Running away is for cowards. You are the ultimate warrior, so fight.
And you've got to adopt this mindset. Hey, I'll walk alone if I have to, but my journey is going to inspire a movement. Your feet stay on the ground, you stay realistic, but your dreams, they can touch the sky. This is about you finally picking up the pen.
And this is the final commitment. You will build your life brick by brick with courage, on a foundation of solid belief. You're not just living day to day anymore. You're writing a new chapter for the history books. You are literally becoming your own identity.
So, after all of this, after naming the enemy and finding the ultimate weapon, there's really only one question left. Are you ready to stop being just another character in the background and finally start writing your own story?